Get ready for Metroid. Alright guys, it's your boy Firefox and welcome back to the channel. Of course, welcome for some Nintendo news. We talking about two things tonight: Animal Crossing, which just got their updates, and Metroid. Now I'll let you know why Metroid is important, because it has something to do with the Game Boy Advance, which we spoke about earlier on this week. But first, let's just touch on the Animal Crossing. So Animal Crossing New Horizons update is out now, version 1.11.1, right? That's version 1.11.1. And we have yet to get the full patch notes. If you want to see or hear the full patch notes, let me know in the comments down below. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, let me know in the comments down below. Also drop a like on the video and I'll get those patch notes out to you as soon as we get them, right? But Nintendo has prepared the latest update for Animal Crossing New Horizon, which is now available. We are waiting for the official patch notes, as I just said, but no new features or additions are expected. This should largely be about bug fixes. However, don't lose all hope, because later on this year, we still have a lot of planned updates for New Horizons, and trust me, it's going to be good. So moving right along, we're talking Metroid. Now, Metroid Dread is coming out in October, and as we explained in the last video, there are two games, if not just one, that is exclusively on the Game Boy Advance that was announced somewhat to be coming or to be playable again on some Nintendo platform. Now, it could just be that they want us to play it on the Game Boy, or it could be that they bring in the Game Boy to the Nintendo Switch as an emulator. We know that it's almost time for them to bring, well, it's about time for them to bring a new emulator or a new console up to the system of the Nintendo Switch. But the reason why we are thinking this is because there's more news hovering around Metroid. And not just the Metroids that are available on the Nintendo Switch, but the ones that are available only exclusively on the Game Boy as of right now. And we go to the we go to the Nintendo's Australia site and New Zealand, I believe. And the original Metroid on NES was the first appearance of bounty hunter Samus Aran, as she faced off against the space pirates on planet Zebes. The end screen changes based on how quickly the mission completed. And Nintendo is trying to drive a lot of excitement and hype for Metroid. We're actually going to be doing a series of Metroid on the channel. So if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe with notifications on to be the first to be here. We're going to do some live. We're going to do some episodes as well in video format. This is not the only post. And normally when Nintendo posts stuff, they just post the same thing on every channel that they have. However, on a different Nintendo account, and we go to Nintendo of America, they're speaking about the second Metroid, Metroid Return of Samus. And Metroid 2 Returning of Samus releases on the Nintendo Switch Game Boy, or released, sorry, on Nintendo's Game Boy in America in 1991. Samus is sent to planet 3R38 to eliminate the Metroid threat, many of which have evolved into more dangerous forms. And we know that we have access to this one on the Switch, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They also go to reply to themselves. Nintendo of America replies to themselves, saying, on the verge of destroying the last Metroid, a newly hatched baby hatchling, it becomes imprinted to her. Look forward to more information on the 2D Metroid saga leading up to the release of Metroid in October on the 8th. Guys, I am looking forward to more news on Metroid from Nintendo, because I'm thinking that we're going to be getting that Metroid Fusion. I haven't seen the information on Metroid Fusion yet from Nintendo officially in terms of like how they're doing these small posts. But I believe when we see that information, they're going to say we're going to be able to experience that game right now on the Game Boy Advance emulator. I don't know. I just feel like that's what we're going to get. Absolute masterpiece, and it's free. I recommend it to everyone. That's some of the responses from persons underneath there. Moving on again. Oh, this is some other news, but we'll talk about this as well. So, guys, let me know in the comments down below. Game Boy coming to the Nintendo Switch. Is it possible? I'm seeing a lot of hype around Metroid from Nintendo specifically. You know that this was one of their this was one of their first party out there titles from long ago, over 19 years ago, and we're getting a new one. Nintendo's clearly excited. I'm excited. Are you excited? I know Brandon is excited. Shout out to Brandon, one of my moderators. Yeah, you're gonna see some more Metroid videos on the channel. Hopefully, we're gonna see some Game Boy stuff on the channel. Hopefully, we can get to play through Fusion before Dread releases on the Game Boy emulator on the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, moving on to the third story. I know I said we had two things, but to the third story for today, and the final one is Nintendo is really showcasing one of their games that released 2 or 3 months ago, which is Game Builder Garage. We actually have this game. I just wanted to highlight that Nintendo is still looking on improving this game based off of this post that they made on their Twitter account. This first-person shooter is an example of the different types of video games you can create after taking the interactive lessons in Game Builder Garage, and it's showing some footage of someone's creation of a shooter, first-person shooter. And I mean, with the resources that you have in the game, this looks pretty good. I mean, if they have the ability to customize a little more, or a little better, I should say, because there is the opportunity to customize stuff. If you had the opportunity to customize it a little better, I think we would see people creating really good games inside of this Game Builder Garage system. If you want to try out a first-person shooter in Game Builder Garage, this is the user game ID. You just enter this into your game and you'll be able to play. So guys, that's basically it from Nintendo. Let me just make sure they haven't posted any more Metroid news, because we're always looking for Metroid stuff to see if where Nintendo is heading with this. Look, is this Metroid? Yep, this is Metroid again. On this day 35 years ago, Bounty Hunter Samus Aran landed on planet Zebes when at Metroid launched in Japan in this was 1986, and this was posted on August 6th. I know we might have covered some of this news before when we were talking about the Game Boy Advance coming to the Switch. Guys, stay tuned to the official Nintendo website, because I believe, and I don't know, I have a deep feeling, something just telling me that the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy is coming to the Nintendo Switch alongside these Metroid games and the new Metroid Dread. I was your boy Firefox. Hope you guys enjoyed the little Nintendo news tonight. I know it was a little bit longer, and I know it's night, so people will probably sleeping. So if you're seeing this in the morning, good morning. If you're seeing this in the night, good night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, peace out. Bye.